Hi, I'm David LZ, and what we're about to do is we're going to go on a journey through this 3-pound piece of miracle up here called the brain, and what happens when one thought keeps you from having, doing, or being whatever you want in your life. In other words, a thought that occurs in the brain, which is really just a synaptic event between two finger-like dendrites, they call them. It's like an electrical bridge or a chemical bridge. That little thought, which is smaller than this, stops you from doing what you want in your life. And I'm going to show you in a visual demonstration how it looks. It goes like this. Okay, here I am. I get a thought. The thought is, I want to step forward and shake your hand and create a business with you or a friendship with you or heal a history of a family member that we had problems. I want to do that, but I don't feel qualified. I'm not good enough. I'm beating myself up. I don't know how. That thought, I'm not good enough. Boom. There it is. But it's even smaller than this. And this tiny thing is what keeps me from moving forward and doing what I want towards you. Okay? And it looks like this. Boom. Here it is. Now what happens is we take that little thought and we begin to stretch it out. Remember when I was 3 and Dad said, "You'll never be anything." And somehow it went in and here it is. And I'm stretching it out. Then when I was 7 and I'm making it bigger and longer and I'm defending that little thought, I'm beginning to create the history and the story that proves to you that this is probably all true. Now you can see it, can't you? It's very real. So we even make it bigger. We go back even in the womb. My mom was saying things while I was in the womb. And suddenly we have this thing that seems solid. It's right here. You can see it. And then we start stretching it and making what I call stretching the story. We start making it more solid. You can see it, can't you? And then when I was in school and Billy beat me up in 3rd grade, that's right here in this part. And then in church, I remember the minister said something, or the priest or the rabbi, and I thought, oh, that must be me. I'm not good enough either. And all of a sudden, here we are, with a solid obstacle between me and going forward in my life to have the love or the creation of a life that I really want. Here's this obstacle which came out of this tiny thought that I've created, right? Now it's so real. See, over here. It's so real that when I actually get the other side, you can hear me over here, but it's so solid. Sometimes we might open a window and yearn for what we want and get a little bit closer, but we don't move past the obstacle completely. See, it's so real that it's even affecting my body. Watch. But then, what we end up doing, oh, let me show you this side. Very solid. You can see it. It's very real, isn't it? This story is real, don't you understand? And then we begin to do something like the Sedona method, which is a technique for dissolving, letting go of these belief systems and feelings and thoughts that hinder you from moving forward. A technique, a skill. This is powerful because once you've let go of holding on to this obstacle, you realize that I created it by my thinking, by my thoughts. When you are able to let it go and dissolve it, then you can move forward in your life towards what you want. This dream, this connection with other people, relationships, marriages, happiness, and you shake a hand with your future, with your life. But in this moment, because you've dissolved everything that's between you and what you desire in your heart.